Okay, we're going to run through this past paper. It's the CCEA January 2007, and it's the foundation paper 1, which is non-calculator. So we're going to let you have a chance to look at the questions first. You can pause the video and then we'll go through the answers. So question 1, here we've got a complete the table for various metric and imperial units. So if you could have a go at it first. Okay, so the key words here are imperial and metric. You need to learn of the different units for length, for volume, for area, for mass in imperial and metric. So imperial, the units of length are miles. The equivalent in metric is kilometers. In metric, the short walk might be measured in meters. In imperial, that would be yards or feet. In metric, the unit of capacity or volume is a litre. In imperial, that would be measured in pints. And finally, the unit of mass in metric is a kilogram. In imperial, that would be measured in pounds. Okay, question 2 is all about symmetry. 2a, you're asked to draw the line of symmetry on this shape here. This one here, you're asked to draw a reflection in the mirror line or the line of symmetry. And the third one, part C, you're asked to draw the lines of symmetry on the rhombus. Okay, for 2a, you can see I've circled the line of symmetry. That's the key word for this question. And hopefully you remember the line of symmetry divides the shape exactly in half, so it goes straight down the middle. For part B, we've got to do the reflection of this shape in the mirror line. So again, the secret here is to take each point, each vertex or corner, and count squares across to the mirror line, and then the reflection is the same distance on the other side of the mirror line. So that point has a reflection here. This point has a reflection 3 squares on the other side of the mirror line. So do each corner and you find that the reflection of the shape looks like this. Again, if you want to check, you can fold the shape over along the mirror line and that should land exactly on this shape on the reflection on the other side. And finally, we've got a rhombus here. Hopefully you can see it's the line of symmetry are the key words here to remind you. And we've got a line of symmetry going straight down vertically from top to bottom. And we've also got a horizontal line of symmetry going straight across from right to left. Those are the 2 lines of symmetry in that rhombus shape. Okay, in this question 3a, we've got 4 parts. And the key word here is the word estimate. So in an estimate, you're rounding the number to one significant figure. We'll go through that in a minute. And then you're doing the calculation, adding or multiplying using the rounded figure. So in this first one, we're rounding 19.6 to one significant figure. In this case, we're rounding it to the nearest 10. So that would round to 20. 880 is a number in the hundreds, so we're rounding it to the nearest 100. 880 would round to 900. 0.5 is halfway between 0 and 1. In that case, we round it to 1. So when we add those together, we get 921. In fact, they accept various answers here. 921, they also accept 920, or even 900 or 901 to get 1 mark. So for part 2, again, it's all part of the estimating question. So we're rounding 196. It's a number in the hundreds, so we're rounding it to 200. This number 4.1, we're rounding to the nearest whole number, which is 4. Then we're multiplying. 4 times 2 is 8. And then we're add back in the 2 noughts, so it's 800. So the answer is 800. Part 3, again, we're estimating. 196 rounds to 200, 4.1 rounds to 4. So in this case, we're dividing 4 into 200. If you want, you can do a little division calculation here, and our answer is 50. And the final bit is part 4. We're still estimating, so we're rounding 4.79 to £5, and we're saying how many £5 are there in 30. So it's 30 divided by 5 is 6. So the answer, we can buy 6 of those for £30. Okay, and then the part B of that, we can see it there. Motorway recovery cost, there's a little formula for that, and it says with the cost is the call out fee plus we've got to add £2 for every mile. And then they tell us that the car travelled 15 miles and it's a call out fee of £40. So we can write those numbers underneath the formula. The call out fee was 40 plus £2 multiplied by the number of miles, which was 15. So there we have it, 40 plus 2 multiplied by 15, which is 40, plus 30, which is £70. Okay, here's question 4 for you to have a go at first. Again, it's a question on probability. So have a look at it and we'll give you the answer now. Okay, question 4. So again, it's a question on probability. 10 numbers. I've just circled the key words here are most likely. So you're looking for the number that occurs most often, and hopefully you can see there's 3 sevens. So the most likely number to be taken is going to be the 7. The part B, probability that a player takes the number 3. So you're interested here is how many 3s are there in all the 10 numbers. So you can see there's 2 3s, and how many numbers altogether is a total of 10. So the probability of picking a 3 is 2 out of 10, and that simplifies to 1/5. So the probability, again, if you write 2 over 10, you get the marks, but you can simplify that to 1/5. Okay, question 5. You're asked to draw a conversion graph, and you're given a table of all the different conversion rates between degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit, and you're asked to work out some information from the graph, and you're actually given the grid with the degrees Celsius on the horizontal axis and degrees Fahrenheit on the vertical axis. So if you pause the tape and have a go at that. Okay, for this conversion graph question, you're reading the values off the table. For instance, the first value is -5 degrees Celsius, 23 Fahrenheit. So we're going to -5 on the degrees Celsius axis, and then up to 23 degrees on the degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to plot each point, 0 and 32 degrees Fahrenheit, mark an X for each point. So we get a whole series of X's, and then you have to remember to draw a straight line using a ruler through all the points, and that's to get a total of 3 marks for plotting all your points and drawing the straight line. You can extend your straight line on either side, and then part B, the question was use the graph to convert 55 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. So we're going to go to the Fahrenheit axis, look for 55. Let's see where we have that. So Fahrenheit axis, we're going to go to 55. There we have to look at our scales. That's 50, that's 60, and there's 5 little divisions. So each division is 2 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going 50, 52, 54, 55. Go across to where it joins the graph, and then down. And in this axis, each little division, we're going from 10 to 20. There's 10 divisions here, so each division is 1 degree Celsius. So that answer is 13 degrees Celsius. So we can stick in our 13 degrees Celsius, and then we're converting 28 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So this time we're going to our Celsius axis, and we're going to, 28 degrees. So 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. We're going up to our graph and across, and this time we're reading 82 degrees Fahrenheit to get our mark there.